Om Swastiastu, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group 1. We have a presentation about accounting of manufacturing companies. But first of all, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Gede Satria Disarda, and there is Komang Jaya Setiawan, and Luh Utu Ayu Juwita Ningsih, and Anak Anggung Istri Pringga Iswari. Okay, first material, definition of accounting for manufacturing companies. Manufacturing companies are companies whose activities are processing raw materials into finished product. The active of manufacturing companies are purchasing raw materials, processing raw materials using labor and other factory costs, and producing finished products. The finished products will be stored and sold. And there is a manufacturing company accounts. Here are the accounts of manufacturing company. First, there is raw material purchase account. This account is used to record raw material purchase transactions. At the time of purchasing raw materials, it is recorded in the raw material purchase account. Second is raw material inventory account. Raw materials that are not produced until the end of the period will be reported as raw material inventory. The raw material inventory at the end of the reporting period will become the raw material inventory for the next reporting period. Third is work in process inventory account. At the end of the period, the possibility of the production process for a product has not been completed. Production process that are not completed until the end of the period are reported as work in process inventory. Inventories of goods in process at the end of the period will continue with the production process in the next period and will become inventories of goods in process at the beginning. Fourth, finished good inventory account. Inventories of goods in process at the beginning of the period will continue the production process until finished goods are formed. For finished good completion require additional costs in the form of raw materials, direct labor costs, and factory overhead costs. The value of finished goods inventory is the cost that have been fully absorbed by the finished goods. Finished goods that are not sold until the end of the period will be recognized as finished good inventory. And the last is summary of cost of production accounts. This account is used to accommodate all production costs. At the end of the period, all production costs will be charged to the summary of cost of production account. Okay, for the next material will be explained by Komang Jaya Setiawan. For Komang Jaya Setiawan, time is.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity, Satria. And now I will continue the presentation. This topic is about type of cost. There are three types of cost. The first is raw materials, and then there are direct labor, and the last is factory overhead cost. Next slide, please. In the first type of cost, there are raw material costs. Raw material costs are costs incurred to purchase raw material used in the production process. Raw material costs are also known as primary material costs and can be traced back to the product. Next slide, please. And the second type of cost, they are direct labor costs. Direct labor costs are costs incurred for workers who have processed raw material into finished product. Name direct labor cost because these labor costs are directly involved in the production process. Next slide. And the last type of cost, they are factory overhead costs. Factory overhead costs are costs incurred in the production process, but excluding raw material costs and direct labor costs. In factory overhead costs, there are three groups. The first is the cost of auxiliary material, namely the cost incurred for the purchase of material other than raw material. It is called auxiliary material because the cost of this material is not the main ingredient and its nature is only as complement. The second is indirect labor cost, namely cost incurred for the payment of labor needed in the production process, but not directly involved in the production process. And the last group for factory overhead costs, they are other manufacturing costs, namely the additional cost incurred to the produce of product in addition to the cost of auxiliary material and direct labor costs. These costs occur in the production process, so they are sometimes called manufacturing costs. And next will be explained by my partner, Lohayu Putujita. So for Ayujita, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Jaya, for the time given to me. So I will explain about cost flow. The flow of cost starts from the purchase of raw materials, supply of labor, and factory overhead costs. These three cost elements will eventually be merged into one in the production process and become the cost of the finished product. Next. The first is inventory of raw materials. Inventory of raw materials start from the purchase of raw material and is added to the inventory of raw material that already exists in the raw material warehouse. Raw material will be transferred to the production department in accordance with what is needed or requested by the production department. When these raw material are transferred to the production department, the inventory of raw material in the warehouse will decrease and the raw material inventory will become goods in the process of raw material or BDP. Next. The second is labor costs. Are the labor required in the production process? Previously explained, labor costs are grouped into the direct labor and direct labor. Workers directly carry out the production process or process raw materials that are included in the production section. During the production process, there is an imposition of direct labor costs. This charge is recorded in the goods in process direct labor cost or BDP BTKL account. Next. And the last number third, factory overhead costs or FOC are costs incurred in the production process excluding raw material costs and direct labor. Specifically for factory overhead costs, there are actual FOC and FOC. The actual FOC is the FOC that actually occurs in the production process, while the FOC in advance before the production process takes place. It occurs because the company cannot determine the actual FOC before the production process. So an estimate is used charges FOC into the production process is recorded to the goods in process account FOC charts or BDP BOP charts. That's all my explanation. The next material will be explained by my friends, Gunge. Time is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the time. So this material, I will gonna explain about manufacturing company financial statement. The first is cost of goods of manufacture. Contains the report on the cost of goods sold and report on the cost of goods manufactured. The cost of goods manufactured report shows the total cost incurred to make the product in the reporting period. The cost of goods manufactured report concludes about the total cost attached to the product produced. Production cost consists of raw material cost, direct labor cost, and factory overhead cost. The cost of goods manufactured report provides information about this cost and is basically related to work in process inventory and production costs. The production costs are for further production processes for work in progress that have not been completed in the previous year and or production process costs for that year. Inventories of work in progress that were not completed in the previous period will be continued in the production process on the next period. The next is cost of goods sold. The cost of goods sold report on the cost of finished goods sold during one reporting period. Cost of goods sold is finished goods in inventory at the beginning of the period plus the cost of goods manufactured and less finished goods inventory the end of the period. And the next is income statement. The difference between manufacturing companies' income statement format and a trading company format only lies on the cost of goods manufactured and the merchandise inventory account. In the income of trading company, there is a purchase account to record the purchases of merchandise, while in manufacturing company, the purchase account is used to record purchases of raw materials. In the manufacturing company report, there is a cost of production account, which is used to record the cost of finished products produced in the current period, and this account does not exist for trading companies. In the manufacturing company report, there is unfinished goods inventory account, while on the income statement, there is a merchandise inventory account. Okay, the session will be bring back to the Satria as a moderator.
Okay, that's all for our presentation. We apologize if we have a mistake, and thank you for your all attention, and see you next time. Om Santi 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 Om. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.